What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, my name is Liam. I'm with Calisthenics and I post content about my journey with calisthenics. So today I'm excited. I'm gonna try something a little bit newer than what I usually do, and that is I'm gonna share with you guys all my equipment that I use pretty much in every training session that I have. So I'll see you after the intro. Alright, so welcome back from that awesome intro. So my first piece of my calisthenic equipment is definitely going to be the pull-up bar. So just your standard old pull-up bar that you see like in a Walmart or something like that. You see them in commercials all the time, like random Instagram videos and stuff like that, but like you need one of these, especially if, you know, like these days with all the lockdown and things that's going on, like you definitely need like a little bar. I mean, it just makes it so much more convenient. But I mean, honestly, like when I was starting out by myself and I didn't have a bar, I would find some pretty weird places to do hangs and like all my hanging ab exercises and things like that. I think I remember at one point I used the top of my like dresser at one point, and that's how I would perform pulling exercises. But those days are no longer. And plus, with a pull-up bar like this, you tend to get way better range of motion than if you were to improvise with something else. So, pull-up bar, definitely need it. Alright, so next up we have my second piece, which is the weight belt. So I have always wanted a weight belt, especially like on my first year of calisthenics, mainly because I was getting really good at the basics like push-ups and pull-ups, and so I really wanted to add weight to myself. And I guess, you know, some of you could be like, oh well, why didn't you just get a weight vest? Well, I wanted to go for plates. So I would find myself in a gym pretty often, even though I didn't need to be, but I had a membership there, so I just took advantage anyway. So I remember watching this one YouTuber, and he was putting on like 2 plates, 3 plates for pulls, and I was like, yeah, I wanna pull big weight. Like I'm trying to pull plates. So I remember when I first started, like this was back in like 2017/2018, so I didn't have my own job yet or anything, so it kind of took me a while. I was living with my parents, and so it took me like an entire year to get a weight belt. But as soon as it came, I used it all the time. Like I didn't do regular pulls for a long time because I was just so obsessed with just pulling extra weight on myself. For some reason, it's just super rewarding to me when I can just, like, I imagine myself, right? I'm 177 pounds, so, you know, in my mind with regular pulls, I'm not really thinking about it. But when I put weight onto myself, it's like, man, if I weighed 190 pounds, if I weighed 200 pounds, then I could still do like 5 pull-ups. So it's just, I guess, this thing. I like weighted calisthenics. I love them. Oh, that reminds me also, like when I didn't have a weight belt, because I waited a long time, I would get dumbbells. I would pick them up and then I would put them in between my thighs, and I would just clench the dumbbells, and that was the only way I could improvise on the weighted pull-ups. So after I got a weight belt, it just made things so much easier. And I think you will love weighted calisthenics, especially when you have the form down for the pull-ups. So, weight belt, second item, check. On to the next one. Alright, so next up on the list, I got some wristbands or wrist wraps. So I think at first I kind of doubted like how useful they could be, but honestly after using them for about 2 weeks, I kind of like them, and I definitely think that they do aid in kind of protecting your wrist, especially when you're going for like those hard moves like planche practice, or you know, it can even kind of protect you or protect your wrist when it comes to handstand work. So you know, I think I would recommend these, especially since I think it helps with alignment on the wrist, but it's not so much to where it's like a brace or like some type of splint. It's not like restricting your movement. I wouldn't say it's like a necessity, but it's just a nice tool to have. So cool. Alright, so next up I got, the weight vest. So I was kind of hesitant about getting myself one because first of all, they're kind of pricey. Second of all, they could be uncomfortable at times. And third, I was like, why would I need a weight vest if I have a weight belt? But then, you know, the lockdowns started happening, the quarantine started happening, and so I kind of found myself not wanting to wear a weight belt as often as I usually do, and instead one day I really did wake up and I was just like, yeah, I think I want a weight vest. Also, another reason why I was hesitant was because the first one I ever bought was from Walmart, and the one that I got from there I highly do not recommend because it's like a $40 vest, and it comes with 20 pounds. It's like little pouches. See if I can open one up for you right now. But they're like little pouches that you can put right as on weight. But the one from Walmart, it was made to where you couldn't fit all the 20 in them, and you can only fit 19 on there. So that may not be a huge issue for you, but for me, it's just super annoying, especially since it's 1 pound off from an even number. So I didn't like that one at all. But instead, like 2-ish years later, I decided to buy this one, and I absolutely love it. So the reason why I like this one so much is, I mean, first of all, it's heavier. It's twice as heavy, so this is 40 pounds, or it can hold up to 40 pounds. And I mean, the pouches, they feel more durable. The vest definitely feels more durable, and I think it's definitely more comfortable than the one that I had bought from Walmart. So you know, a con is it was kind of expensive. Pretty sure it was like 70 bucks if I can remember off the top of my head. So it definitely wasn't cheap, but I think, you know, thanks to this vest, I've been killing it with my other workouts, especially since with a weight belt I can't really do anything with handstands. So I think the vest definitely is a better convenience to do weighted handstand push-ups and just pretty much like have the weight attached to you instead of having it like hang, you know, hang off of you. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, lastly for my gear is this 25-pound plate. So, you know, this goes just kind of directly with the weight belt that I had. So, you know, since plates, like full size 45-pound plates, tend to be kind of expensive, I decided to kind of lower the weight, and I got a nice little 25-pound plate, and I actually have 2 of these. So, I mean, I could put on 50 pounds or I could put on 25 pounds. I mean, whatever I'm feeling that day. But, you know, it's kind of cool to have a plate at home. Definitely wouldn't count this as a necessity, but it is nice to have, especially since I loved having that feeling of pulling plates. Alright, so those are all the pieces of equipment that I used to take my training to the next level. Let me know what you thought of those pieces in the comment section below. Leave a like for this video because it helps me out a ton, and consider subscribing to Carry On Calisthenics because we got a whole bunch of content coming out, especially like a pull-up workout video that's coming up soon. So turn the notification bell on so you don't miss it, and stay with calisthenics, start calisthenics, build muscle anytime, literally anywhere. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I'll catch you in the next video.